Detroit, Michigan, home of the Lions, will be our location for what everyone is expecting to be a great one between Denver and Detroit. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
With the dome protecting us from the elements, weather won't have an effect on this one today. I'm Tom Hammond. Chris Collinsworth is here. We're ready for the call. Moore takes it at the 4. Chris, this looks to be a good one.
You know, everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
And they motion a guy to the right. He looks to throw on first down. Intercepted. Inside the 30. Why did he even make that pass?
You know, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick, just a real heads-up play.
Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. First down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. One-man backfield. Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 5. Not a lot on that play. That brings up second down. They're at the 5. Single set backfield. Another run. He's brought down at the 4. A yard, if any, there for the halfback. Here we go. Third and goal from the 3-yard line. And now we'll see who can get the bigger push. Flips it out short. He's in. Touchdown. The tight end just showed he can do more than just block out there.
Well, defensively, the hardest part is you have to attack the run here, and so sometimes those tight ends can just sneak out for a touchdown.
Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. And here's the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. They get him at the 28-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. He drops back. The defense has him surrounded. Bailey has the interception. Inside the 30. Tackled at the 21-yard line. A great individual effort by the defender to pick that pass off.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
From the 21-yard line. The Broncos go with the I formation. Fakes the run. Goes through his read. Oh, and he dropped it. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back. The pass falls incomplete. He tried to thread the needle on that last one and threw it right into coverage.
Well, you have to admire his courage. He's not afraid to make any throw, anytime, anywhere, but he's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks to pass. Makes the short throw. And they get him at the 18-yard line. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up fourth down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
And it's good. I had my doubts about that kick.
Yeah, he just squeezed that one in there, didn't he? I'm sure he's going to be exhaling for about the next 30 seconds.
Decent kick. Taken at the 5. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Hitting it is under center. 2 tight ends this time. Sets up the play action. Strong throw. He's dropped at the 38. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
He drops back. Rockets it. He's there for the catch. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
They hand it off. Brought down at the 49-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less, and that will bring up second down. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Rifles it out there. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. Good pickup there.
Boy, that's a tough throw and catch that time. Tight coverage, able to thread it in there, and good play by the receiver.
Looks to pass. Dumps it out right. He's brought down at the 35. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
He drops back. He throws right. And he's hammered at the 30. Smith gains about 4 yards and the first there.
Looked like the defense was expecting run on that play, but allowing an offense to complete a short little pass, not the end of the world for the defense.
Hitting it back to throw. Still moving. Throws to his right. And they get him at the 19. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Drops back on first down. Guns it out. And it's caught. Great open field tackle. Smith caught that one for a gain of 7. That'll make it second down. The Lions line up with an offset eye backfield. On play action. Scans the field. He steps out at the 8. Bradley gains 4 yards and a first down on that reception.
Uh-oh, look out. This quarterback's getting hot. He hasn't missed yet on this drive.
The Lions come out in a single back formation. The Lions use motion. He drops back to pass. Looking for a receiver. There for the reception. Dives, and he's in. Touchdown. And that was a nice connection for the score.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Royal takes it at the 4. At the 30. Hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. The Broncos with 4 receivers. Cutler takes it back. Sims knocks it away. Jackson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 32. The Broncos go with the I formation. He fakes it. Gets the ball away. He got decleated. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Here's the halfback. What an open field tackle. Just about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to throw. He passes short. He's dropped at about the 35-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Handoff up the middle. And they get him at the 32-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Tosses it out. They tackle him for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
The Broncos motion to the left side. Looking to throw. Throws it short. DeVries bats it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
He gets it away. Into the end zone for a touchback. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. First down, looking to throw. Hitting it will be sacked. And they came with just too much pressure for the offensive line to handle.
Yeah, that was a great job getting past the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. It's one thing when you blitz is that you create one-on-one matchups up front, and that time the defensive end able to take advantage.
He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. Here's a 3rd and long situation. Detroit goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. Throws middle. And the defender intercepts it to the 10. He gets in for 6. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Here's the point after. It's good. He kicks it off. Gathered at the 6. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The Lions come out showing 3 wide. Feeds it to the back. The defender gets him to the ground, and the halfback has nowhere to go. They line up at the 27. Detroit is going with the offset eye backfield. He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. Tackled at about the 31. Bradley gains 4 yards on that reception. 3rd and 5 situation. They line up in an eye. Setting up play action. Brings this one in. He's tackled at the 50. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Hands it to the back. What a brutal hit. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Hitting it will hand it off. Brought down around the 45-yard line. And he picks up about 4. And so it'll be 3rd down. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. McDonald is the motion man. Hitting it with the give. And it looks short from up here. Pretty conservative call for that situation.
Yeah, and especially when you consider that most offenses get between 9 and 12, 13 possessions per game. You call a run in that situation, basically you're taking away one of your opportunities.
He gets it away. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Cutler looking to throw. Dumps it out right. And they get him at the 23. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
Give to the tailback. Hit and drop behind the line. Great penetration there.
Yeah, if you're going to run a delay, you have to at least give your running back time to get the ball. That time, with all the penetration, they almost took the handoff.
Back to pass. Throws it short. And he's out at the 29-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They'll throw on first down. Surveys the field. Is there for the catch. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He stopped behind the line, losing about 3 on the play.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
Back to throw. Passes to his left, and he catches it. Out of bounds at the 31, and he picks up about 4. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. The defense is in the dime. Drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Knocked away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Punts it. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Denver sets up in the eye. He looks to throw on first down, and they're coming after him, and he caught it. He's brought down at the 33. That reception is good for 7.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Young on the right side. Cuts back, and he's dropped. Young gains about 2 yards on the run. They line up at the 35. Denver goes with the ace set here. Brought down behind the line. That defense just came up big on the play.
Well, I'll be honest here. I really thought they would pass in that situation. You call a run, hoping you catch the defense somehow off guard, but that time they were not off guard.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Moore fields it at the 26. He took a shot at the 34-yard line, and that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there, finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong, and only a few that can really go right.
Kitna drops back on first down. Pass is complete. He's tackled at the 45. Quarterback finding some nice passing lanes early in the game.
Yeah, he is, and that's one thing you don't want to let this guy do. You don't want him in a rhythm early, or he'll pick you apart. He's proven that so far, and I don't think this defense has figured him out yet.
We've played a quarter. The score is 17-7. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45. Gives it off. Tackled right around the 36-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. That brings up 2nd down. 2 yards away here on 2nd down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Play action. He throws right. Brings it in. Dropped behind the line. Loses a yard on that completion.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
It's a pass on 3rd and short. And he goes down. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback?
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
He gets it away. And they'll down it at the 3-yard line. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Again with the run. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Gain of less than a yard.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
They hand it off. Brought down at the 8. That series has to be disappointing for the coaching staff.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field, and the defense has to go play again.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. And they make the fair catch. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. From the gun. Kitna drops back on 1st down. Short throw to the right. Knocks it away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. The Lions come out in a 2 tight end set. Run left side. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. Denver brings in their nickel package. Kitna set to go to the air. Throws on the run. And they get him at the 36-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Toss. Tackle at the 33. Smith gains around 3 yards on the toss play. 2nd and 7. The Lions come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the give. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Kitna will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. Kitna takes it back. Heaves it deep over the middle. Tipped pass. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
gets the punt away. And this one will go for a touchback. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Denver is going with the offset I backfield. Setting up play action. Right through his hands, he almost had the pick. Jackson was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Second down now with 10 to go. Denver lines up in the offset I this time. The Broncos put a man in motion. They're going to pitch it. Brought down at the 21-yard line. Young only gets about a yard there on the toss to the outside. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Fakes the run. Throws a bullet. And they get him at about the 41. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Young on the handoff. He's tackled right around the 42-yard line. The defense can't be real happy after giving up that run.
Well, let's face it, defensive players get paid for sacks. They were really coming after the quarterback that time, and the delay caught them napping.
Drops back. Huge pressure by the defense. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 5-yard loss on that one.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Looks to pass. Gets it off. Interception. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
He's dropped around the 50-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Smith is the deep back as they line up in the I. He gets another carry. Brought down at the 49-yard line. Just a yard there, and that makes it 3rd down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. And they'll try and get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 31. They get a nice pickup there.
Yeah, but he better be careful with those throws. That was pretty tight coverage. They got away with it that time, and I don't know in the future.
Drops back on 1st down. He throws on the run. It's incomplete. Bradley wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Kitnet is lined up under center. They'll line up in the I formation. Tosses it out. He lost yardage on the play. Solid hit with the safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
Passes the ball. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. He makes a move, and he's brought down. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
First and 10. Ball on the 27. They'll go from the I formation. Cutler sends a man in motion. There's a play fake. Passes to his left. He's dropped right around the 32-yard line. The pass play gives them a gain of 6.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
They go with the run. And he's drilled at the 44-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Cutler hands off. And he's decleated at the 38. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Setting up play action. And it's completed. Brought down at the 24-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He decides to run. And they get him at about the 21. Cutler gains about 2 yards on the scramble. Second down and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line. Cutler steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one man back here. Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
He's looking to throw. He throws right. He's tackled at the 15. And that will end up just a little bit short, Chris, but still a pretty nice pass.
Nice pass, but it's still fourth down. But if I know this offensive coordinator and this head coach, I'm thinking they may go for it here. They've had a big successful play. Why not take advantage of it with this one?
The kick is up. He's got it. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. Kicks it off. Moore fields it at the 3. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Kitna lines up under center. He has 3 receivers. Gives it up the gut. He's brought down right around the 34-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Second and 7. Ball on the 35-yard line. Detroit goes with the ace set here. Smith gets another carry. It's loose. Mulatalo recovers the loose ball. He really needs to do a better job protecting the ball. If he doesn't, the backup might see a few carries.
And this is a talented guy, it really is, but he does have a little reputation for putting the ball on the ground.
Nice play fake. Throws while on the run. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Campbell goes in motion. Kitna drops back to pass. Rockets it out. Catch is made. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
They'll give it off here. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. An 8-yard gain.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
He drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. And they get him at about the 23-yard line. It's complete for about 7 yards and a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense get in a nice little rhythm. The quarterback hasn't thrown an incompletion yet on this drive. They look sharp.
Detroit goes with the ace set here. Kitna hands it off straight ahead. Brought down at the 23-yard line. Smith gets about a yard on the play. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 23. 2 minutes to go in the half. Kitna is in the gun. 4 receivers split out. Kitna back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Tipped away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Gaines comes in motion. Back to throw. Defense is getting pressure. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 12, and it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Looking to throw. Goes for the end zone. Fails to connect with his man. Wide receiver is unable to make the grab. The pass was too far out of his reach.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks, this guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it, we'll get it next time.
He's brought down around the 12-yard line. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He makes another reception on the drive. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. It's fielded at the 2. Brought down at the 28-yard line. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. First down, looking to throw. Throws it short. Open field ahead. And he's knocked out at the 41-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
He's looking to throw. Passes it out. He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Fires it out. And he catches another. Brought down around the 35-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Pickup of less than a yard. That'll bring up second down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 34. 3 wide receiver. Cutler drops to throw. Looking for a receiver. He makes another catch. Tackled at the 18-yard line. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
And he missed it wide left. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals, and it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. And the score remains the Broncos 20, the Lions 14. And we've come to halftime here. Score is 20-14. The kick is away. He'll return it from the 6. They get him at the 35. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Young gets the carry. And they get him around the 44-yard line. They get 9 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Young is the lone setback, 3 receivers in the formation. Fakes to the back. Crosses the line. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. He's very dangerous when he runs out of the pocket.
This quarterback's a good athlete, no question about it. When he drops back to throw, you had better account for his ability to run the football, or you're going to give up a first down like they just did.
He drops back, looking for an open man. It's completed. Brought down right around the 12-yard line. Boy, did he fire that one downfield.
This guy's arm is really something, isn't it? He's not afraid to make any throw at any time.
Sets up the play action. Short throw to the right. He's brought down around the 3-yard line. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked, so you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
Great time to go to the ground, and they scored pretty easily.
Yeah, the running back's always going to get the credit for the touchdown, but those guys up front were simply overpowering on that play. That back just got in behind them, and voila, touchdown.
It's good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Gets a good kick here. He'll return it from the 1. He's hammered at the 27-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Detroit lines up in a goal line set. He fakes it. He throws right. Completed. He's dropped in the open field. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Hands it to the back. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. The Lions line up with an offset eye backfield. He's looking to throw. He needs to make a decision. Goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line. He was lucky to get that one off. He was under a lot of pressure in the pocket.
Good vision shown by the quarterback on that play to find the open man. You could see him looking around, then checking it down late for a nice pickup.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
They hand it off. Brought down at the 48-yard line. He just broke that one for a big gain and the first down.
Boy, that's a killer on third down to allow that kind of run to be ripped off in there. You're thinking, okay, if they want to throw the ball, take a chance on getting a big play, that's fine. But to see a run go for that kind of a gainer, that makes you sick.
Tackled right around the 44-yard line. 3 yards there. That brings up second down. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 45. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Play fake. Dumps it out right. And they get him right around the 36-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 35. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Hold on. 48. I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Let's get off.
Here's the give. He fights forward to about the 33. Smith picks up 2 yards with the carry. 3rd down, 6 yards to the first. Kitna is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Little handoff. He's dropped about the 25-yard line. They've got it working on 3rd down.
But 3rd down runs are really a statement about an offensive team. They're just saying that I don't think we have to go to any trick plays. I don't think we have to do anything fancy. We're going to line up and let our guys beat your guys.
Tried to go off tackle, but the defense was waiting right there.
A lot of defensive coordinators really believe in trying to take away the inside gaps and force the back to bounce to the outside, believing that in this league, in this day and age, there's too much speed to really be effective going outside.
The halfback with the carry. He didn't get back to the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Back to pass. Throws it short. Tipped pass and picked off. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
Young takes the give. Gains his way to the 40-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Tackled around the 41-yard line. Young gets about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 41. Denver is going with the offset eye backfield. Hands it to the back. Hit hard at the 46-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
He looks to throw on first down. Surveys the field. Pass completed. He can provide some excitement.
Yeah, let's face it, the wide receivers of the NFL today are really the home run hitters. If you compare them to baseball, they're the guys that can knock it out of the park, and he is teeing a few up today.
They line up at the 16. Cutler is under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Back to pass. He throws it. Makes the reception. They pick up some positive yards that time.
There's only a handful of quarterbacks in the league that would even dare that throw. Big, strong arm guy got it in. That was a tough throw.
Setting up play action. What a shot! That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position, and if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
He'll get the call again. He gets out to about the 9-yard line, so the halfback gets 2 yards on the draw. 3rd down, goal to go, 9 yards away from the end zone. Cutler back in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's under pressure. Makes the catch. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it. And he'll return this one from the 7. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 36-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. 5 DBs on the field. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 44-yard line. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
Short throw to the right. Hit and dropped behind the line. Loss of a couple on the completed pass.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
Left 21. Blue 45. Come on. Blue 45. Block 99, Philly.
Throws it out. Comes down with it. Brought down at the 38. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
First down, 10 to go. Kitnet steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Fullback on the inside give. He's dropped at the 37, and the draw play to the fullback goes nowhere. From the 37-yard line, Kitnet is lined up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Gives it off. He's hammered in the backfield. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
Tiger.
Kitnet back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Defender tips it away, and it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 15-yard line. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives. Sets up the play action with the catch. And they get him at the 37. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody, we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
They'll throw on first down. Throws on the run. Out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
You've won season tickets for all of next year's home games.
There's a play fake. Goes through his read. Makes the catch. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Hands it to the back. Gains his way to the 30-yard line. That's 100 well-earned yards for the running back.
Well earned is right, because he's had to fight for most of these yards out here today. No gain was easy. This is going to be one of those hot tub nights tonight. He's going to be a little sore.
Young on the handoff. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. A couple of yards there. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Single set backfield. Play fake. Defense is getting pressure. And they get to him. And they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
The quarterback's going to have to start changing up his snap count a little bit, because right now we're seeing this defensive line getting off the ball faster than the offensive line. If he doesn't start changing it up, it's going to be a tough afternoon for him.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Here's the kick. And it's wide of the mark. I thought he had a shot at that one, but the ball seemed to be working against him. He'll need to just put that miss out of his head and concentrate on the next time he gets a shot. So the score is still the Broncos 34, the Lions 14. And they use motion. They'll give it off here. Tackled around the 41-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
He drops back to pass. He throws right. Lack of concentration as it bounces away. Johnson was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41. Kitna comes to the line with 3 wide.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Come on, 388. 388. 44 press. 44 press. Go. Under.
Looking to throw. Throws out to the left. He leaves. It's caught. And a great leaping effort by the receiver led to a big gain through the air.
Yeah, Tom, every once in a while I see a guy make a play like that, and I just wonder how in the heck did I ever play receiver in this league? These guys are just phenomenal athletes.
Fakes to the back. Oh, and he dropped it. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
The kick is up. And it's good. He really came through on that long-distance attempt.
You don't make a kick like that without a perfect hold and a perfect snap. But let's give this kicker some credit. That was an extraordinary effort.
He'll return it from the 6. Dropped at the 28-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Hands it off. They tackle him for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one is the Broncos 34, the Lions 17. Second and 13 coming up here. Cutler will look to pass. Short throw to the left. Can't complete it. Marshall was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. From their own 25-yard line. Young, the lone back. Cutler sends a man in motion. Again with the run. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. The defense was ready on that series, and they had all the answers for what the offense tried to do.
And that's a humbling experience for any offense. When you go out there and have those 3-and-out series, you just go back to the sideline a little embarrassed, and the defense, they're upset.
Moore takes it at the 32, and they get him at the 38. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
passes it deep to the left side. He couldn't hang on to it. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Looking to throw. Rifles it right. Brought down at the 43-yard line. Williams gains about 5 yards on the play. They come out in the nickel. Back to throw. Throws it short. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
They go with the toss. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. Got maybe a couple of feet.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Play action. Moves up in the pocket. He's there for the catch. Huge hit. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
One man in the backfield. He throws on the run. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
The Lions use motion. Drops back to pass. Throws the bullet to the right. It'll be 1st and goal. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
They go with the run, and he will lose yardage on the play. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Fakes to the back. To the end zone. Touchdown. That passing touchdown gives him 3 for the game. They're lining it up for the point after. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll return it from the 1. Hall fumbles it. Alexander recovered it. There's a flag on the play. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding on receiving team.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Pitch out. He's pushed out at the 27-yard line. On the toss, they were able to get past the marker for the first down.
Yeah, they did a really nice job sealing off the corner there, and good vision that time by the back. A lot of patience, took his time, found the hole, picked up a nice gain.
Smith gets the ball left side. He fights forward to about the 26. Gain of about a yard, and that will bring up second down. Smith lines up as the deep back, I formation. Kitna will look to pass. Short throw to the right, and it's intercepted by the backer. And the linebacker has room to run. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown. What an interception for this defense.
You know, it's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. The snap, set down, the kick is up. Over 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and our score, the Broncos 41, the Lions 24. And he'll return this one from the 7. Drilled at the 29-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They'll set up shop at the 29-yard line. Only one man back. The Lions use motion. Play fake with the pass. No connection there. Second down now following the incomplete pass. They line up at the 29. The Lions line up with an offset I backfield.
And much more. Ask for more details today.
Drops back, throws out right. Brought down around the 47-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Smith, the ball carrier. Dropped behind the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Passes. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Kitna back to throw. Scans the field. And it's caught. Excellent open field tackle. Not much chance of converting that pass into a first down.
Nah, and that's really what the defense was hoping for there. They settle their defense behind the chains, allow you to catch the ball, come up and make the tackle. Perfectly executed that time by the defense.
Drops back to pass. There for the reception. Tackled right around the 44-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 45. First down now and 10 to go. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. That brings up second down. They line up at the 46. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. He drops back. Throws short. Brings this one in. Nothing doing on that play. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Cutler sends a guy in motion to the right. Back to throw. Short pass to his left. He fumbled it. Kelly gets the loose ball. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
From the 39-yard line. Ace backfield this time.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Come on, D. Let's go. 245. Come on, baby. Zebra.
They go with the toss. He doesn't get back to the line. The quarterback did a nice getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Looking to throw. Passes to his left. Is there for the catch. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Kitna drops back to pass. Here's the pass. And he made a great open field tackle. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Brought down behind the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. And it's incomplete. He can't come down with the ball. It'll sail out of the back of the end zone.
You know, as a receiver, especially in the end zone, I love those high balls where you had a chance to go up and make a play, but that was a little too high.
Looking for an open man. Falls incomplete. The offensive line had some trouble on that one, and he was forced to get rid of it.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Kitna takes it back. He throws right, and he catches it. He's brought down at the 23. The offense will take over at the 23-yard line. Young is the single setback. Draw play. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. Less than a yard. That'll bring up second down. Cutler comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Back to pass. Strong throw. Dropped an easy one. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Detroit brings in their nickel package. Setting up play action. Gets the pass away. He's dropped around the 34-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
And they're coming after him. And he caught it. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Young gets the call again. And they get him at the 48-yard line.
Broncos first down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48. Cutler comes to the line under center. He has two backs behind him. And they'll run him again. He's dropped at the 45. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4.
It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 45. Ace backfield this time. Young takes it up the middle. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
He's looking to throw. Looks right, throws. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
He gets it away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Lions come out in a 2 tight end set. Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. And he dropped it. Williams was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. Hitting it comes to the line under center. Only one in the backfield this time. Hitting it drops to throw. And the pass is knocked away. That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at 3rd down. Detroit comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. Pass is complete. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Smith is the deep back as they line up in the eye. First down, looking to throw. Passes on the move. Out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Back to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. Brought down at the 43-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. He goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
And they'll try and get the first through the air. Brings it in. Tackled at the 47-yard line. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
He drops back. Short throw to the right. Knocked out around the 40-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. And they get him around the 34-yard line. 6-yard pickup.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Detroit goes with the ace set here. He drops back to pass. Off his back foot. Brought down at the 28-yard line. That was a 6-yard completion, and we'll have 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, that's a good feeling as a quarterback right there. You see a blitz like that coming, and you get the ball out of there and pick up the 1st down. Now, as a defensive coordinator, you may be a little more hesitant to call that blitz, and quarterbacks like that.
2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. They line up at the 28. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
The official's going to be looking at this catch from every possible angle to determine if it was trapped.
Exactly. He'll be looking to see if the ball ever touched the ground before the player had complete possession of it. Now remember, once he gets possession of it, some part of the ball can touch the ground as long as he maintains control.
After reviewing the play, the ruling in the field is overturned.
So with the referee getting to take a better look at the play, the call will be reversed. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Drops back. Scans the field. Tackle at the 13. He's simply putting on a passing clinic out there.
Yeah, and this defense should have to pay for admission to this clinic because I tell you what, he is teaching them a thing or two about playing offensive football. No matter what this defense does to try to stop him, they simply cannot.
And they get him around the 11-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that 1st down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the 1st and 2nd read.
6-yard pickup. That'll bring up 3rd down. Calls the play at the line. It's a pass on 3rd and short. And it's caught. Touchdown. That's his 4th pass for a touchdown.
And there's no question this is a passing team. When this guy gets hot, and you can see him get in sync with these receivers, it's just fun to watch. Maybe the bigger difference today has been that he's been getting some perfect protection.
Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. It looks like they will go with the onside kick, and they really need to recover this to have a chance. The onside attempt. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. Well, they weren't able to recover the onside kick on that one.
I'm not going to say this thing is over, but it really doesn't look too good at this point. They're down 2 possessions. They just gave the other team some good field position. Tough spot right here.
Sets up the play action. Interception. He is hit hard on the play. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They'll throw on 1st down. Gets the pass away. Picked off, and that should do it. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
He throws it, and it's completed. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football, exactly where to go with that ball.
First and 10. Two tight end formation this time. The halfback with the carry. He's brought down around the 42-yard line. A gain of 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. They go with the kneel down. Third down, 6 yards to the first. Ball on the 43. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. The Broncos are lining up to punt this one away. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the Broncos 41, the Lions 31.
Not much else needs to be said when you mention Lambeau Field. I tell you, this is looking to be a good one between Denver and Green Bay. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Kicker looks ready to get this one started. Let's head down to the field for the opening kickoff. Brought down at the 28-yard line. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. Out of the I formation. Cutler looking to throw. All kinds of pressure. Knocks it away. Jackson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. A lot of playmakers on offense for Denver. Here are just a few.
You've just won a free 42-inch HD TV.
Young on the handoff. Tackled at about the 29-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain, and that makes it third down. They line up at the 30. The defense sets up in the nickel. Cutler set to go to the air. Rockets it. Catch is made. Brought down at the 42. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good game.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
The Broncos motion to the right side. On play action. And he catches another. And they get him at the 32-yard line. They complete a long pass play.
After a big play like that, it's really important for the offense to get in the huddle and get out, keep this attack going. Right now they have the defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Young is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Setting up play action. He catches another. Tackled around the 16-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Little handoff. He's tackled at about the 11. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Denver lines up in a goal line set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He didn't get back to the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Looking for an open man. Sacked! And the blitz created tremendous pressure.
Yeah, anytime you blitz, you're gambling. Essentially what you're saying is that I think my guys can get to the quarterback before my man coverage breaks down in the secondary. That time, a great job executing the blitz. They got there.
He's looking to throw. He'll try the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. Cutler puts the ball right where he was able to come down with it for the score. They'll look to tack on the extra point. Kick is up. Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Williams from the 1. He's tackled at the 19. So now let's see how this offense responds as they take the field down 7-0. Grant lines up as the deep back, I formation. Hands it off. They tackle him for a loss. He just didn't have a whole lot of blocks to work with on the counter.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
You get ready to play some deep, baby. 45! Come on! 45! Hey, come on, come on! Come on now. Let it drop.
He drops back, throws it out, and he dropped him in the open field. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
And the ref blows this one dead.
False start, offense.
And we'll replay 3rd down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
Let's go get it. Hey, what? Hey, break! Watch it first. 48! Buffalo. 48! Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all. Zebra!
Looks to pass. Rifles this one out to the middle. He's brought down at the 34-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Drops back on first down. Rifles it out there. Had his hands on it and dropped it. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Omaha. 388. Let's go left. Left. Let's keep him down here. Loco White.
Here's the give. Brought down at the 46-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
48.
He's hammered in the backfield. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Blue 45.
Hand off to the right. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play, and so it'll be third down. The defense is in the dime.
48. Here come what? Right. It's coming out quick.
Drops back. Throws it short. There for the catch. Great open field tackle. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Royal is the return man. Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 33. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they plan for this drive. Looking to throw. Defense closing in. Intercepted. He's tackled right around the 34-yard line. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
First down, looking to throw. He throws short. Tackled around the 28-yard line. Gain of 7 through the air on that play. That'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Green Bay at a 4-wide set.
Tiger.
Rodgers will look to pass. With the throw, he makes another catch. Gets in for the touchdown. Perfect execution on that pass play, Chris. Looked like the defense wasn't ready for that at all.
You know, this defense just looked off balance this entire series. Great play calling all the way down the field and finally get rewarded with a touchdown strike.
And they look to tie things up. Kick is up, and the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off. He's hammered at the 27. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Young alone in the backfield. First down, looking to throw. Passes to his left. He's brought down at about the 31. Gain of 5 through the air.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Cutler is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. It's the tailback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Let's go right.
Nickel back in this time. Back to pass. Looks down the field. It's completed. And that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Brought down at the 38. Less than a yard. That brings up second down. From their own 38-yard line. The Broncos come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. Drops back. Defense is getting pressure. He lost yardage to play. That one goes for negative yardage. Looks like they might have lost 5 on the play. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Cutler back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Completed. He took a shot at the 44-yard line. A solid gain on that pass play, but it'll still be short of the first down.
And there's really nothing a defense likes better than those third and long situations where they can play passively. They don't have to worry about giving up the big play. Just come up and make the tackle. Good hit that time. Good solid tackle.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 34-yard line. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Hands it to the back. The defender gets him to the ground. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 35. Rodgers lines up under center. 3 receivers wide this time. Caught. Dropped behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Throws it. It's intercepted. Tackled at the 31. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
They'll throw on first down. Surveys the field. Pass completed. He's pushed out around the 11-yard line. No trouble airing it out. That gives him 100 yards already.
Not a bad first quarter, huh? And before the game, this quarterback was telling me his arm felt great in practice all week, so we'll see how he holds up for the remainder of the game.
He looks to throw on first down. He's going to run. He picks up a good 7 yards there on the quarterback keeper. 4 more yards for the score. Out of the I formation. Sets up the play action. Tries for the end zone. Almost intercepted. Jackson was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They line it up at the 4-yard line. They'll come out in the I. It's the tailback. They'll score. Touchdown. Perfect time to go with the run. What a touchdown.
They just ran it right at them, didn't they? And they were not going to be stopped on that one. Nice job up front by the offensive line to control the point of attack. They got an excellent push right from the snap, and the running back did the rest.
Here's the point after. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. It's fielded at the 2. Hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Sets up the play action. Makes the reception. And they get him around the 41-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Grant off the left side. Brought down around the 45-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
And they'll run him again. Brought down behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
There's a play fake. Gets the throw away. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Looks to pass. Rolling right. They get to him. Rodgers can't get the ball away and goes down hard. From the 38-yard line. Rodgers is under center. He has 3 receivers. Rodgers sends a man in motion. On play action, scans the field. He makes another reception on the drive. He's hitting his marks today, and that last pass gives him 100 yards through the air.
When I spoke to him before the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
Feeds it to the back. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Nowhere to go that time on the delay.
The delay can be an awfully pretty play whenever you see a defense being overly aggressive, but this bunch is well coached, well trained. They were looking for it and made the play in the backfield.
The kick is up. And it's good. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
Royal fields it at the 1. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Setting up play action. Comes down with it. What an open field tackle. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Handoff on the draw. And they get him right around the 40-yard line. So the back will come away with a first down on the play.
Nice hold that time by the offensive line, and a good burst by the back to take advantage of it, pick up 6 yards and a first down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Broncos go with the I formation. He's looking to throw. He throws left. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Marshall caught that one for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 now. Ball on the 47. Denver lines up in a double tight set. They'll give it off here. What a hit! And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He looks to throw on first down. With the catch. Cuts back, and he's dropped. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
There's a play fake. Looking for an open man. Scheffler was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. 3rd down, they need 6 for a first. Ball on the 41. The Broncos line up with 3 wide. Here's the give. And he's drilled at the 42. Great penetration there.
Yeah, if you're going to run a delay, you have to at least give your running back time to get the ball. That time, with all the penetration, they almost took the handoff.
He gets it away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. The Packers line up with an offset I backfield. On play action. Gets the throw off. Down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown. He hauled in that long pass for a touchdown.
What are you going to do? How do you defend that? That's just perfectly executed between a hot quarterback and a pretty good receiver.
Trying to go up by 3, they'll kick the extra point. Up and good. Green Bay is up by 3. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The offense will take over at the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Feeds it to the back. Brought down around the 27-yard line. Young gets 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 27-yard line. They'll come out in the shotgun. Cutler will look to throw. Looks for a man open. Fails to connect with his man. I'm not sure who he was throwing it to on that last play.
Yeah, even the wide receiver was looking around after that play and going, was that to me?
Cutler sends a man in motion. Looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. Woodson has the interception. He's down the sideline. To the 10. He's tackled around the 4-yard line. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
It's amazing how much quicker defensive backs look to me on the field today than, say, 20, 25 years ago when I played. I think it was 25 years ago. It feels like about 105 years ago. But they have some great athletes out there right now.
They'll go from the I formation. Throws it short. Makes the catch. What a brutal hit. Hall gains a couple with a short completion. 2.5 yards from the goal line now. Rodgers is in the shotgun, empty backfield. He didn't get back to the line, so they'll lose about a yard on the designed quarterback keeper. And they'll line it up 3 yards away. They line up in the jumbo set. Dumps it out left. He's in for the score. He's having a first half to remember out there, Chris.
And this defense is having a first half to forget. As a matter of fact, I think they had forgotten everything that this coaching staff taught them coming into this game.
They're lining it up for the point after. Extra point is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. From his own goal line. Big hit there to bring him down. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Denver comes out with 2 tight ends. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They tackle him for a loss. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Hand hitting. Marshall was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. It's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. Blackman is back awaiting the punt. Gets the punt away. Makes the fair catch. The team sends its offense back onto the field and look to make it 3 scoring drives in a row. The Packers line up with a full house backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him around the 31-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 31. Rodgers lines up under center. 2 backs in the eye. Grant on the handoff. He fights forward to about the 33. 2-yard gain, and so it'll be 3rd down. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Gets rid of the ball. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Back to throw. Fires it over the middle. He makes the catch wide open. He's tackled at the 31. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. This quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
Little handoff. He's finally pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Back to pass. Surveys the field. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. Lee wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Under the age of 2 do not need a ticket, and are expected to.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2.
Rodgers is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. The halfback with the carry. Hit and drop behind the line. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
And it's good. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Decent kick. Fielded at the 4. They get him at the 27. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Delayed handoff. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He's there for the catch. He's brought down at the 42. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Short throw to the right. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Scheffler is the motion man. Throws on the run. Excellent open field tackle. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Play fake. Guns it right. Intercepted. And he reverses direction. That's 3 interceptions already. This offense has to do something to turn it around.
Well, it's easy to blame the quarterback, but all day we've seen pressure. We've seen these receivers covered. It has been a team disaster thus far.
Grant gets the call. He's tackled around the 37-yard line. They got 4 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. Rodgers is in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Scatter, scatter, scatter! Watch the run! Stay in your lane.
Drops back, passes it, and it's caught. And they get him at the 46-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Hands it off. Brought down around the 49-yard line. Grant gains around 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Green Bay goes with the ace set here. They'll keep it on the ground again. He fights forward to around midfield. Not a lot on that play, and that makes it 3rd down. 3rd and 6. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Drops back to pass. Looks left. Throw. Tackled at the 39-yard line. Oh boy, that's a nice play on 3rd down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on 3rd down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Gives it off. And they get him at the 36-yard line. 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Nickel defense. He's looking to throw with the pass. Knocked down. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Jackson is the single setback. Green Bay sends a man in motion to the right. Looks to pass. Guns it out. And the pass falls incomplete. The wide receiver tried to catch up to it, but couldn't quite get there.
That wide receiver's fast, but he's not that fast. My goodness, get him the football.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 14. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
Looks down the field. Short throw. He's dropped in the open field. Young picks up about 4 yards with the catch. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 18-yard line. Denver is going with the offset eye backfield. Little handoff. And he will lose yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. And he's hammered at the 27-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Offset I formation in the backfield. They hand it off again. He's tackled at the 31. Young gets 3 yards on the carry. They line up at the 31. The backfield is in the offset I formation. 2 minutes to go in the half. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 31. Not much time to throw. The rush reaches him, and he goes down. And the linebacker was able to get him on the blitz.
I always thought training camps were done backwards. They always start with the simple protections, the simple plays. If I were coaching on day one, all I would do is practice picking up blitzes. If you can pick up blitzes, you can block anything.
And that makes number 3, Chris.
And it's no fluke. This guy is one of the great cover guys in the league, and he's making it look easy today.
Back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Tackled at the 28-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Play action. There for the reception. Jennings drops it. Engelberger picks it up off the ground. The receiver should have held on to that.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that ball, and he gave it up.
Cutler lines up in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers. Here's the throw. And they get him about the 43-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Cutler is in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide this time. He looks to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And he's depleted at the 47-yard line. He breaks this one for a gain.
Big run on that one, but they were able to stop him before he got to the marker, and really that's the key. Occasionally, if you're going to try and make a play in a long yardage situation, a quarterback run from the defensive standpoint isn't always so bad.
The Packers line up with 6 defensive backs.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Drops back. He throws on the run. No completion. Stokely was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. It's 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt. Blackman is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it away. And they'll down it at the 8-yard line. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was downed inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
He's brought down at the 10. 2-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 10. Rodgers comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Little handoff. Brought down around the 16-yard line. Picked up about 6 yards that time, and so it'll be 3rd down. The offense will line this one up with 3 running backs in the backfield.
Watch the ball. Stay right. Swim. Let's go. Come on, guys. Who's left? D-line. Over. Catch it. Hey, watch the screen. Get off, baby. Get off.
And we've come to halftime here. The score is 27-14. The kick is away. Williams takes it at the 4. Hit and dropped at the 27. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll give it off here. He's dropped around the 28-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. 6 DBs on the field for the defense.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Keep playing, fellas.
Hands it to the back. He's brought down around the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. The Broncos bring in their dime package. On play action. Fumble. Thomas recovered it. Good job on defense to be right there for the recovery.
Well, you get yourself in the right place for a recovery by hustling, and that time this defense was really flying to the ball.
Back to pass. He throws left. Batted away. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Rush. Blue 45! Blue 45! Left 21.
Hands it off. Tackle at the 20. Gain of under a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down. 4 wide receiver package out there. He's looking to throw. Short pass to his left. It'll be 1st and goal. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Cutler goes with a play pass. Almost picked. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. They'll line it up, 5 yards for the score. Out of the I formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Base!
Again with the run. Brought down at the 4. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. 4 yards will get them in for the score. Let's see if they try to hammer it in here. Passes, end zone. Tight end scored that time and with authority.
If you get those big tight ends moving vertically down the field, they can be really intimidating for defensive backs. Good pitch and catch there.
Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Williams from the 5. He just about took that guy's head off. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Grant is the single setback. Green Bay sends a man in motion to the left. He drops back. Throws it short. Brings this one in. Short completion there, but doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
Sets up the play action. Is there for the catch. He's brought down at the 45. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
A little misdirection. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Grant only gets about a yard there on the halfback counter. They line up at the 47. The Packers come out in the ace formation.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Hey, inside. Hey, safe. Let's get off this field now.
He'll get the call again. He's dropped for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Green Bay comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation.
Tiger. Let's go quick games, 44 press. 44 press. Regular.
Rodgers takes it back with the hard throw out to his left. He just got in there and knocked the ball loose.
Yeah, he'll be lucky if the ball is all he knocked loose with that hit. He may have lost a few teeth as well.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Into the end zone for a touchback. The offense lines up and is looking to score again after a successful trip to the end zone on their last drive. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Brought down around the 24-yard line. Young picks up about 4 yards on the play. From their own 24-yard line. The Broncos line up with an offset eye backfield. Young takes the give. He's brought down at the 25. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. Ace backfield this time. Looks to pass. Makes the throw up the middle. Hit hard at the 41-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
They give it to the tailback. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 46-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
First down, looking to throw. Passes to his left. Makes the catch. To the 10. And he scores. What a play! Another touchdown for the wide receiver. And the defense got to be a little frustrated out there.
You know, they just can't get their hands on him. He's just too quick at the line of scrimmage. He's too quick coming in and out of his breaks, and he's making this defense look bad.
This should add the extra point. And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. Fielded at the 4. Hit and dropped at the 27. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll start at the 27-yard line. First down, 10 to go. They'll throw on first down. Throws while on the run. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Rodgers looking to pass. They picked it off. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 17. What an interception. He read that perfectly.
And you could really see him baiting the quarterback on that one. He wanted him to believe the receiver was open, but he had it all the way.
From the 17-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the field, the quarterback in the shotgun. He throws it. It's tipped away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
The Broncos come out in a single back formation.
Come on, man. Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go. Keep playing. Overwatch, red man. Let's go, D.
It's the tailback. He's brought down right around the 10-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. 4 wide receiver package out there. They hand it off again. Dropped behind the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
And it's good. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Blackman fields it at the goal line. Brought down at the 32-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Little handoff. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Grant picks up 5 yards with the carry. Out of the I formation. Grant again. And he just got hammered. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Rodgers calls for motion right.
Get your hands up front.
Looking to throw. The pocket is collapsing, and he catches it. He's dropped around the 48-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Little handoff. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. Offset I formation in the backfield. Lead goes in motion. Huge hit. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Green Bay sets up in the I.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go.
Drops back to pass. He's running out of time. And he caught it. He's brought down at the 40. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
Punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. Young alone in the backfield. Young on the run. He doesn't get back to the line. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Cutler drops back. He needs to get the pass off. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Jackson was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. Looking to throw. Scans the field. Incomplete pass. The quarterback's pass falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Broncos line up to punt. Blackman is back deep to return the punt. Gets it away cleanly. Blackman fields it at the 41. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Here's a handoff left side. He makes a great open field tackle. 3 yards on the run. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 43. They'll go from the I formation.
Right. Close right. Blue 45. Blue 45.
He gets another carry. Brought down around the 38-yard line. Grant gains about 5 yards on the run. 3rd down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a 1st down. Grant gets another handoff, and they're not going to get it. Great stop, and they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance. He's got it. He really came through on that long-distance attempt.
You don't make a kick like that without a perfect hold and a perfect snap. But let's give this kicker some credit. That was an extraordinary effort.
He'll return it from the 1. Brought down at the 24-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Young on the handoff. He's tackled at about the 31. Nice job with the running back. That'll give him 7, maybe 8 yards. The Broncos come out in the ace formation. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 41-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
Makes the throw out to his right. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Defense closing in. They get to the QBs. They got him with a blitz that time.
This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He could blitz anytime, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy.
They hand it off again. Tackled at the 48-yard line. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that drop, and that makes it 3rd down. They'll come out in the eye. Looks to pass. Throws the bullet across the middle. Brought down at about the 29-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
There's a play fake. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Back to throw. Surveys the field. Passes the line. And they get him around the 15-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
Who says quarterbacks aren't athletes? He looked pretty good on that play. Nice job. Found the hole, got upfield, got down without getting injured. Good play.
Cutler with the give. He's hammered in the backfield. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Drops back to pass. Throws it. It's intercepted. That's his 5th pick of the game. Unbelievable.
Tom, I have to tell you, I was the worst quarterback in the history of the planet. I played through high school and my freshman year of college, and not even I could throw 5 interceptions in one game. I tried, but I never did do that.
He's tackled at about the 15-yard line. Grant picks up 5 yards with the carry. 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 16. They'll work from the shotgun. Grant gets another handoff. He's dropped at the 17, and he gets a yard on the run. So, at the end of 3, the score is 31-30. 4 yards for a first here on 3rd down. Ball on their own 17.
Come on, let's go. Hey, watch this, man. 48. Kings 48. Let's go. Hey, inside.
He drops back to pass. Rifles it left. And he made a great open field tackle. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
They'll go with the run once again. He got depleted. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Grant alone in the backfield. Finley in motion. Play action. Pass is complete. Tackled at the 43-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Back to throw. Strong throw to his right. How can you drop that? Grant was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Stay inside right here. Blue 45. Get out. Blue 45. Let's go now. Let's go. Scatter.
They go with the run. Brought down behind the line. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Looking to throw. He rolls out to the right. The pocket is collapsing. Brings it in. At the 30 to the 20. He's tackled at about the 7-yard line. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
Up the middle with a fullback. And they get him right around the 2-yard line. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry. The defense is backed up against their own end zone here. The defense sets up in the nickel. Fakes to the back. Looks for a man open. They take the lead. The pass was on target, and it goes for 6.
That's one of those great throws where the receiver was covered when he actually made the throw, but he threw it to a spot, and the timing was perfect for the touchdown.
They'll go for 2 in this situation. They're crowding the line. He drops back to pass. Makes a move, and he's in for 2. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
He's tackled at the 23. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They line up in a double tight set. Here's the give. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. They get 2 yards.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Cutler calls for motion right. Drops back to pass. He needs to get rid of it. Makes the grab. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Feeds it to the back. Tackled at the 44-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back. They line up at the 44. Out of the I formation. They hand it off. Brought down at the 48-yard line. And that run gets them the first down. Nice job.
4-yard gain for a first down there. It's nice when you don't always have to throw the ball in that situation.
Gets the pass out. And they get him right around the 42-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Tackled at the 35. That play is good for 8 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those quick little throws are great for the offensive linemen too, because they don't have to stand in there and try and protect the quarterback for 4 or 5 seconds.
On the ground, up the middle. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Young gets 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Denver comes out with 2 tight ends. On play action. Gets the pass off. And they get him at the 13. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
They'll keep it on the ground again. He's dropped at the 4. Young gains around 8 yards on the run. 2 yards away here on 2nd down. They put everyone up on the line. Again, he'll get the call. Tackled around the 1-yard line. They've got the defense completely off balance. It's another first down.
And you get the feeling this defense is fishing a little bit right now. They've tried a little bit of everything. Some man coverage, little blitz, little zone blitz, all these different combinations available to them. And yet time after time, these first downs keep on coming.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
He's running out of time. He brings it in. Touchdown. He throws it in there for the touchdown again. That's his 4th pass that's gone for a score.
This quarterback's getting loose. He's starting to feel it out there. You know, sometimes you bang your head against the wall and you're trying to figure out what's going to work during the course of the day. And sometimes you come out here and it just feels easy. You're over laughing on the bench, having a good time. It's been fun today.
The kick is up. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Williams from the 1. Drop at the 30. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. 2 tight end formation this time. Give to the tailback. What a shot! Grant gets about 4 yards on the play. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Looks to pass. Strong throw to his left. At the 40. Down the sideline. He gets in for 6. Rodgers found the weakness in the defense and made them pay. Lining up for the point after. Up and good. Green Bay is up a touchdown. And here's the kick. And he's drilled. What a hit. Carried along by their dominant vertical game, they were able to put one in the end zone on their last drive. Young takes the handoff. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. That's 100 well-earned yards for the running back.
Well-earned is right, because he's had to fight for most of these yards out here today. No gain was easy. This is going to be one of those hot tub nights tonight. He's going to be a little sore.
Gives it off. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line. And with that run, his team will have a fresh set of downs to work with.
Nice job up front right there. 6 yards, a first down. That's just old-fashioned football.
The Broncos motion to the left side. Fakes the run. Barnett gets the interception. Tackled at the 29-yard line. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
Looks to pass. Scans the field. And it's completed. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal.
All day.
Green Bay up by 7 and looking at first and goal. Offset I formation in the backfield. He's looking to throw. Catch is made. The defense hasn't been able to slow this passing game down at all, and this one, that's his 6th touchdown pass.
I tell you, the last thing you ever expect in the NFL is to have a laugher kind of a day like this on offense. Defenses are so good. These coaches put in so many hours trying to figure out how to stop an offense, and today, this offense has just been too much. They've been going up and down the field all day, and it's been fun to watch.
And the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Dropped at the 34. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Young fumbles it. Loose ball, defense has it. It's the linebacker. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Hand off to the fullback. He fights forward to about the 13. Gain of less than a yard. That brings up second down. Green Bay lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. All kinds of pressure. Lynch catches it. Interception. And Chris, that was just a phenomenal individual effort, in my opinion. Great job.
Yeah, it was almost like the defender read the play before the receiver did. He broke on the ball first.
They'll throw on first down. He's got to find a way to hold on. Marshall was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They'll face second down and 10. Cutler lines up in the shotgun formation. Back to throw. Surveys the field. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Cutler will look to pass. Throws left. It's completed. And they get him at the 37. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
First down, looking to throw. Completed. Tackled at the 41-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
They line up in an I. He looks to throw on first down. Throws a bullet. He's tackled around the 23-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Graham moves in motion. Young on the run. And they get him at about the 17-yard line. Young comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Cutler lines up under center. He has 2 tight ends. Cutler will hand it off. Tackled around the 14-yard line. Young gets about 4 yards on the play. We're at play number 9 on the current drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They'll throw for the first. Pass completed. He's hit hard on the play. He's putting on a show out there. How's he doing it, Chris?
Well, one of the things I really like to watch with this guy is the way he goes through his progressions. He doesn't just get fixated on one receiver. He will go to the first guy, not there, go to the second, not there, go to the check down. That's what you like to see out of a quarterback.
He's brought down at the 4. So the quarterback scrambles for about 4 yards on the play. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. And they're coming after him. Sam wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
And thus only guests holding up
from the 4-yard line.
Utilize the escalators.
They're crowding the line. Tosses it out. He didn't get back to the line. There was no way that defensive end was letting him go by.
Yeah, you could really see the defensive end on that one, controlling his blocker, biding his time, and simply waiting there to make the play.
Drops back to pass. Passes to the end zone. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The Packers line up with a full house backfield. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Let's go. Get your hands up.
Gives to the back. Brought down at the 13. A pickup of about 3.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
They hand it off. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and outs.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Royal takes it at the 45. He's dropped at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they need to score here, then recover an onside kick and score again. In this game, it's certainly not over, but the fat lady's warming up a little over on the sideline. But I've seen it happen before.
He looks to throw on first down. Makes the reception. He's brought down at the 30. This quarterback definitely has some confidence in his arm.
Yeah, when you have an arm like that, you'd have confidence too. This guy thinks he can get it into anywhere.
First down, looking to throw. Passes to his right. Leaping catch. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
He drops back. Rockets it out. Barnett gets the pick. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock.
Here we go. Zebra.
And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. They line up at the 15. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. Again goes to one knee. From their own 14-yard line. 3 down linemen and 2 linebackers on the field for the defense.
Tiger. Reload. Under. Hey, what? Over tough, 2 straight. Hey, you get ready to play some D, baby. Play outside him. Come on, let's go! Hey, Hunt! Hey, let's go, baby! We'll make this run, baby. Hey. Regular. Right, left. There's a lead. Buckle out.
Goes through his read. Drops the sure pick. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Ryan will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. Royal fields it at the 39. He's tackled right around the 40-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
They'll throw on first down. Looks for a man open. Comes down with it. And they connect on the deep ball.
Yeah, I understand that you have to mix it up defensively, but if you're going to take that kind of chance and bring that kind of pressure, you are clearly vulnerable to a big play just like that.
The Packers line up with a nickelback. Cutler back to pass. The pass is away. Tackled at the 4. And this one's over. Our final score is the Packers 52, the Broncos 38.